What's up guys, untame here, welcome back to another episode of Modded Survival. And as I said, in between last episode and this one, I would be smelting my stuff down. I haven't actually got very far yet, because I'm recording this pretty much straight afterwards. But I am working on it. So I've moved my chest of goodies from over here to over there. And I've moved this chest out of the way, obviously. And I have put item ducts down here, as you can see. I'm not sure why that was turned off, but it was. So I'm also looking at making a redstone clock, but I'm not going to work on that for a while. So put item ducts going from my modular furnace over to this chest, just because this amazingly awesome furnace can't do everything. 6, 7, 8, 9. I kind of want to make another hopper. So that's what I'm going to do now, make a hopper. If you can use a hopper to input into this furnace. Put it there. I can then put 9 in there. Another 9. Another 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. So put these in so it'll work as 9s. One, two, three. There's another 9. 18 more. Nine. So 9s will go into here, and I'll be able to pour them out as 9s. I notice that all liquids down to the same copper, so it doesn't matter if they're not the same when they're being originally put in. But I've got this modular furnace still all set up, so I can put petroleum in it and smelt cobblestone into smoothstone, for example. Because you can't do that with this one. This is actually a bit more fancy, this furnace. And if you put cobblestone in here, it actually makes it like a bit different. That is not as naturally found in the world, put it that. Been making lots of food as well. I believe I'm putting all my food in here as well, just because it's kind of cooked stuff comes out into here from my modular furnace. I'm not actually going to make the redstone clock, I don't think. I've also checked up on the oreberry bush I've got back here. I need to hide it again, but it has grown a bit. Obviously I haven't got any extra oreberries yet. Sort it like that. So I've got 16 oreberries. To let that go a bit longer, I think I might just make sure this isn't active. So I did turn it on thinking it would make a lot of difference, but I think it does. So I'm just going to destroy that. And you should get out of here now. Because they're not quite a block, these things, so you can't quite jump out. It's a bit annoying, but that's how life is. So I put these abyssal stone back here. Got some blackberry bushes growing there. So I think I'm going to be good for food for a while now. Got my bushes growing here. These bushes go to 3 tool, so that is very nice of them. You can eat them when you're full as well. One thing I do want to do though with this bush, so I think all berry bushes do it too. They'll go to 3 tool. They'll go at least 2 tool or something like that. So I don't want to do that, because otherwise the autonomous activator won't work. Well, it will work. It just won't work on the top ones, and I don't really want that. Do I have any more copper? Or do I put it all in to smelt? I think I put it in to smelt 9s, obviously. So I can just pour it out. I've got some more seared brick in here, so what I might actually do is make another seared basin. Get 5 more iron. And some wood, which I have in my inventory. And make another hopper. Because I've got a hopper actually set up. Got a hopper set up there, taking the stuff out of this casting basin automatically when it's put into block. I'm going to get rid of this seared glass, destroy that one, put a hopper there as well. Another casting basin. This is very dangerous, actually, when you put 2 casting basins in here like this. So unless you've measured it out perfectly, like I have, this is definitely going to make 2 blocks. Apart from that, you might have one like a half-fill basin or something, which you don't want. It can just be a pain to sort out. Keeps any fluids when it's harvested, even if it says so on it. Not going to put that there. Actually, I'll put it on top of this one. So we'll make this furnace another bit taller. Let's get a bit of bricks and start that now. 3, need 5 more. Oh, I got 4 seed brick left, so let's just get this in there. I still want all this to be ChicknChunks stuff eventually. So that's quite what I'm working on, but also this I'm only putting copper in here for now. I'm not putting mores in. So I'm not putting copper and tin in one after another straight away. That is because this thing actually makes alloys as well. It's the main reason I wanted to get it. I'm just going to mine this gold out. Well, I talked to you about alloys. So there's a few alloys you can make. There's quite a lot actually. They're not called alloys necessarily. So if I search it, won't necessarily come up with them. Some of them will, but not all of them. And it says there's a list somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was. There's a list in game you can find and things like that if you're interested. But I can get to that list when I want to make them. Because they're not that useful straight away. But they are fairly useful later on. So when I get around to it, I'll show you them. I'll tidy that up with some smooth stone. Because I like smooth stone. Look, it cooked from over there and came over here. So what I might do is get one of my torches, because I've got loads of coal actually. So I can make torches. Put it in here. Place some smooth stone to cover that up. Grab this copper, or maybe it might be enough. One thing I normally do is put cobblestone down where you can't see it, and then smooth stone like that, in place that would be visible. So I've got 4 copper ingots here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it's 3, 4, 5. So there's 2 more there. Bam, bam. Did that actually? But I will want to do that in a minute. So I put that there and no. Because this only holds 9, it's quite nice to use to start with. Because I only had 9 in there, I only put 1 of these drains on. So this copper will be unusable. And this copper ore currently is unusable. So I could put it in the furnace, but that's not going to work. And I have a reason for that, which I will show you in the future. It will work, I won't be able to actually use it. That's one of the books you get, by the way. So I've got a normal furnace here. I don't actually need this normal furnace anymore, because I've got an epic furnace. That looks cool. I've got a smeltery and an epic furnace, actually. Need 2 blocks. Keep it looking neat. I don't really like this farm here, so I might move that. Carve out the 3x3 here or something, and I might actually make another multi-block structure here out of some sand and bricks, if you guys know what that is. If you guys know what multi-block that is, then what on you? You're smart. You know so many multi-blocks. If you guys don't know what that is and what that makes, or whatever, that's fine. I will show you guys in the future. I'll actually smelt some clay now, so I can start working on that as soon as possible. How much do I have in here? 18. That's another 2. Bam, bam. Hopefully I've done my maths all right. There's 9 in there. This 9's almost finished smelting. And then I'll have that 9 to go. So after that 9's done, this bit, those 2 will go in. There's 2? No. There's 5. Will go in and make me. So this is 6, 7, 9. 6, 7, 9. I can count. Go me. So I haven't actually got enough gold to work, or ferrous, or lead might work. I have enough tin to at least do some. Put that copper ore in there. Let's turn this wheat into some bread. I still want to make another IO port, so I have to work on that. How much string do I have? Do I not? Okay, I've got 2 strings, so I need 1 more. Now, I haven't actually shown you how cool this builder's wand is. It is very cool. If you look at it, if I got some cobblestone actually. I just step outside a minute. And say if I want to make a platform up here. It's from a bat so I can fly. So I'll make a platform here maybe. It's like a balcony or something. So what I do is place this here. Nice size balcony. Get you from side to side. And including that bit. But that bit won't be there. So I got my builder's wand. I put here, I can just build out like this. Build out 3 and 2 and 1. And there we go, quick building with a builder's wand. It's a very handy tool. And this will be our balcony, which I can look over at, and I'll do something with that with solar panels or something later on. And that'll look cool. Can't use it to destroy stuff. I know it doesn't look the prettiest, but I'll make it look nice later on when I've got some better stuff and when I actually know what I'm going to do with it. I got an idea of what I'm going to use the balcony for, but not fully. So that's all done. Out and out. And so if I look here, I'm just going to take one of these blocks out and just quickly check that this is, yep, I will check that probably, but you always make sure you're checking right. Let's see if I can make any of these into blocks. So now you can make blocks of these stuff. All this stuff is also you can use to make, I might make a strong box actually. I'm tempted to make a strong box in the future. Actually fairly soon I might do. Cost the sheepless? No. Sheep basically do. Make this into as many blocks as I can. This maybe into a almost block with a bit of that in it. That won't work. Yes, it will. Make some more into blocks there. Make that into 2 blocks of silver. Make a block of lead. Now make these into Tinker's Construct blocks. I'm going to put 2 blocks of silver in there. Lead and tin and stuff tend to make fairly common things that make alloys, so I'm not going to put them in with each other. But if we just stand here a minute, you see nothing happens, which is fine. If there's some liquid in here, which there will be in a minute after it smelts, I'll show you where you don't want to stand in smelteries, because they are not the nicest thing to stand in. I'm going to need to get some sand to go with my bricks. To get some sand, then I will show you my planning. I need to get some diamonds and stuff still as well. And also I'm going to start with ComputerCraft later on. Not quite start with it, because it's not that kind of mod, but I'm going to want to make some goodies. What I might do is get my bucket of water. Didn't mean to do that. Oopsie daisy. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Don't break all my torches down the mine. That'd be really annoying. It has, hasn't it? Not quite all. We went down there. That's fine. It's fine, guys. Do it yourself. Don't place torches on the floor. So let's see, where else can I build this? If I put them back there. You know, I'll put it here actually. Like a nice place to build it. Do that bit as well. Take infinite water source there. I'm going to want to make sure this is nice and tidy with some smooth stone as well. Things makes things look a bit nicer when you use some smooth stone. Down the mine, I'm not too fussed. In my house, yeah, smooth stone looks nicer. That has to be cobblestone. If I look here, you've got 18 molten silver. I stand in here. It should hurt me. Maybe it doesn't, because I haven't got that turned on or something in the settings, but make 2 blocks of molten silver, shall we? I'll make a lead block next. While that's draining out, I can put it in. Looks the same, actually. So, molten silver. That actually is factorization, which is fine. So I think that's the only mod that adds it. So that's fine by me. I believe there is a bit of a nice glitch, which I'll see if I can show you. Where if you have too much of an item in here, it will actually fill up and just go out and out and out. Doesn't matter how big your smeltery is, it can store like unlimited liquid. Which is quite a fun little glitch actually. It's just fun to watch when it happens. These item ducts aren't very fast, by the way, but they do that job. So molten lead, pull out. And whilst that's boiling, again I can put my tin blocks in there, and then that just let that flow out. Okay, so that makes the one I just put in. Okay, good to check though. So I've got that lead as well, because that can't be used right now. Should probably make a bit more seared bricks later. I need some more gravel and sand and clay. I could do that. Aluminum. Just get all these bushes and berries, and I'm going to put them in here. That doesn't look like it's grown up a little bit. Bushes, 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 and then these all can go there. Grow, grow. Put 2 in here. It's just a bit light, isn't it? From you bite. Yes, it's ModularFurnace. I'll stop working. I want my password to be here, really, anyway. Make it here. Not the first about cobblestone right here. I'll make the best way going this way. And I'll put a couple of bits there in the way. Isn't a big problem though, and it's best to destroy these things with a shift right click with the crescent hammer. It's the best way to break them. You can break them normally, so breaking them with a pick or something. But that takes a long time to do. Get some berries down, and berry. Berries? Yeah. Let's put these in line there. Put an item duct there. And now this should be a bit better with it darkened. We'll quickly check how dark it is. Yeah, that's pitch black in there now. Put my stone back, and I want to get some more smooth stone, really. We'll put 1. Good trick there. That'll come a lot more useful later on. Maybe we'll put 1. I will want to dig that back out again later. When you use input 1, you can just shift. So that makes 45 tin. So bam, bam. Get a stack. Now that's going to grow. Probably want to move this farm a bit because I'm not keen on where it is. But again, that can all come later. That's my mine. So it looks sort of tidier in here. Got this all working back here. My other room, you see the nice smeltery there, mighty smeltery there. Normal furnace, don't need you. Too basic. Too simple. Get out of my life. Might use you to make something later on. So if I put that in there, I'll smelt the silver ore in a minute. And there's an example of the stupid thing you don't want to do. Just turn them both on. Now, this is fixable if you're a bit thick, like me. So the easiest way to fix this is actually quite good. I'm using it. I meant to do that. This is an example of what you can do when you do this. So I make a lever. Find some fluid ducts, which are here. Lead and 2 copper. So a piece of lead, which is here, and 2 copper. I think if this doesn't turn into blocks. Makes a fluid duct, which is opaque. Put that there. Rotate that, and the same redstone signal. Change it back out into the smeltery here. If I click again to get rid of it, see boss it back, and finish draining it. You can use the fluid duct system to do lots of other things. And I probably will do that in the future. If not right now. I'm going to actually grab 4 of these, make a seared brick, and pick up this drain. Pick all of this, just course in that. Put a brick there. Take this drain and put it here. The fluid duct and the basin went to the hole in it. Yep. Pretty good. Output, and I want a pneumatic servo again. So that's 2 of this. These fitted in some glass. So let's get a bit more sand. There's some just outside. I need a hammer. Look. It's got a bit of sand, very quick. Just outside the house, big deal, doesn't look nice. I'll sort it some other time. Take you out and smelt. Try to save a couple pieces. I'll put 4 in. Because I'll put the rest in here. I'll put the rest in. What I kind of would like is toggleable to turn this on and off, just pulling out, but not a big issue. I check this too much, so just gonna leave that on. So let's leave this to go. Let's get my glass. Alright guys, sorry for the quick cut there, but I got my glass now. I can make my pneumatic servo. So there, and a resin in the middle. Pneumatic servo. Lagging. I always get a bit of lag. I don't know why exactly it is, guys, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to steal this tank actually and put it in place of here. Right. Just more or less fill it up, and there's still a block left. Okay. I get my bucket out. So space there for one large bucket. I'm pretty sure it's not going to look like that, but look at this, is still full of it. I want to right click on here and whitelist. Didn't know what it's doing. So now if I go seared glass here, so that's output, that's going to drain slowly into there. Let's my bucket in, so let's make me glass in there, which I want to get by mining this. Get some item ducts. Put a lever underneath. Don't need a pneumatic servo for everything. I don't use one for everything either. I'm actually going to put this into a hopper, I think. No, I have a nice chest here for my glass. So I'm going to need some more item ducts, which are a couple of pieces of tin and a piece of lead. I believe we have tin. Did it all go into blocks? Oh, that tin was nice, wasn't it? It went into blocks. Let's get a few of these, because they are very useful. Let's morph into a bat. I'm just gonna get rid of these two. And now I want to make a chest. Back up to human. And this will pull out the glass for me. As you can see it just behind there. There are ways to fix that we haven't got to yet, but we'll deal with that when it comes to it. So this will just automatically take out any sand we put in here will make it into glass, and this glass is special, it's clear glass. That looks cooler than normal glass, doesn't it? You may be thinking, what a waste of glass. This glass you break and you get it back. This glass is 100% better glass, but it's not used to craft most things. If you see any downfall with it, you can't use it to craft as much. So I've got my smeltery here, just chilling now. So I've got nothing to do. It's smelted pretty much everything. You're done. And let's get some blackberry sweet. So I didn't keep any sand, did I? Because I'm really good at that. So I'll go get some sand, guys, and I'll see you next. I'll see you in about a minute or so. Actually, no, about a couple of seconds after I've got some sand. What's up, guys? I'm back again, and I've got lots of sand because I'm going to be making another multi-block coke oven. So that's 3 by 3 by 3 hollow. So that's 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 26 I need altogether. How many can you make? 7. It's a start. Let's dig it out here. Can't wait to work on things construct a bit more as well, so I can make some cool tools and equipment, and this is amazing to construct stuff. So I'm going to need a lot more brick before I can actually make this thing. I've got a lot of food now, so I don't think I'm going to be ending episodes on half a heart for a while. So I'm going to put a bit of sand in here, half a stack. Got some nice glass, because that glass does look good. I love the glass. So let's see what we got here. Dirt in there. I haven't even got a stack of dirt yet. You were cooking, but you're not anymore. You can cook half a stack as well. So a bit of each glass. FoodEx are actually fairly quick to pour out when they've got liquid to pour. But remember, this will only pour out the glass. Anything else that lands in here will not get poured out by it. But the glass has to be on the bottom for it to work. I'll explain what I mean by that in a bit. In the future, when I've got a bit more stuff, like I'm working multiple things going on. Can this petroleum be used? No, it's going to be using distillation tower. So I kind of want to make my house a bit nicer as well. This is what I've got. What I've got to make my house a bit nicer with. So I've got. Ooh, let's have a look here. BiblioCraft, that's quite a good mod to have a look at. Oh yes. Lanterns. Cookie gel. Disc back. They're quite useful. Tinted glasses, ooh. Fancy. Not sure what half this stuff does. Why not? Most of it is decorational, but shelves and potion shelves and bookshelves and lots of. So I want to make an oak tool rack first. So that's oak slabs. Make a load of wood. On there, and let's get a piece of iron. Plop. Here I got an oak tool bench, tool rack. I'm going to put this tool rack by the door. I put my crescent hammer in there. Nice and fancy. And I can also store builder's wand in here. Use something a bit fancier, bit better storage. If you shift right click, you can actually see. Can the bucket go in? No, bucket doesn't work. You put swords in there and a tool, as it's classed a tool. It will go in fine. That's where I'm going to keep my tools. What else have we got from BiblioCraft? Got a cookie jar. Cookie. Can't make cookies. Can we make cookie beans? No. So, gonna have to wait a bit. See if this is growing anymore. No. Might have grown a little bit actually. Hard to tell a bit. That's all growing nicely. I want to make a tree farm as well, which would be nice. So that's something else I want to work on when I can. What else can I use sand for? TNT, sandstone, normal Minecraft stuff. Compressed sand. Bog earth. Fertilizer again. You can make soul sand? Some soul facts. Sandy coal compound? I'm not sure what that does. Press forward into sandstone. Make redstone blocks using it, okay. Carpenters, squeezers, smeltery. Love smelteries. Base metal, anything. There's lots of recipes for this. Quite useful things though. That gonna work? No. Must be like a fully. Must be a full one. I think you can't have damage on it. What I might actually do is make a barrel for my glass. I think I need some wood. Great time to start a tree farm, isn't it? Got my builder's wand. I always leave one in the barrel for you by default. It helps your bat to fly again. So what I'm actually going to do is if I go dirt. What do do I? Build this out. So I'm going to use this platform for my tree farm. I'm not going up there, do I? Let's put some tree farms down. These are actually apple saplings, so they give me food as well. 3 of them. I'm going to clear this dirt here. I'll put another one down too. Might get rid of the cobblestone as well. But I'll have to see about that. One, two. 2 lot gap in between each one. Let's get the bone meal. So I can grow some. Well, you just like bone meal, don't you? Doesn't look very natural, I don't care. It's efficient. What I'm going to do is go to the top of this bit and get rid of it. Because it doesn't quite work what I want. That's about no fall damage. I love it. There we go, got my tree farm set up there. I guess that's not going to grow fast enough for me to be able to make my barrel. So I'm going to chop a couple of trees down up here. I'm going to use that tree farm for bad stuff going on over there. Yeah, see what I can do about that with DownCraft later on. I haven't actually got into DownCraft yet, so hopefully that's not going to spread too quickly. Until I get into DownCraft, I might wait for until I update to the new version of DownCraft before I get started in it. Just because they have changed quite a bit in the new version that I've seen. And I kind of want to use that. It makes it a bit easier for a start. And there's some nice new stuff that I haven't seen in DownCraft before. Some milk berries. This is an eerie biome. Not a nice biome to be in. I recommend it. I'm going to destroy this pillar if I can. It might take me a while, but I see if I can destroy it. Whoa, that was fancy. Use nice downcrafty stuff at least. Get these berries out, could be gonna eat them. Can't nom on them. Some essence here. This stuff is rather useful actually. Air shard. Water essence. What do I need? Cobblestone, you're not rare. Ethereal essence, and there's whatever this stuff is. Ethereal with order on it. Oh. Unknown. Okay. Got a bit of wood. Got enough. I got some fancy shards. I might have to get into DownCraft sooner than as soon as I can. So I have to make sure I get the new update. And for now I'll just put these in here because I don't need them for anything. Nuclear glass. Still need to make that. Berries. Nom. So I wanted my wood to make another barrel. destroy this chest here. In that clear glass. And I think now I've put some more sand in there. Will hopefully boil it up and give me some nice more. So now I want aqueous accumulator really. So aqueous accumulator, here we go. I need some gold, iron and glass. If I actually click on this, you can see that it doesn't matter what kind of glass. Use clear glass from Tinkers or something with machine frame. 2 glass, 2 iron and a bit of redstone. The pneumatic servo. So I want a bucket. Some tin. And a couple of bits of glass. New bucket. Already got one, but I want another one. Now I've got an aqueous accumulator. I'm just going to put it there. So you can see that's filling up with water. If I get my bucket here, I can actually... Can't take the water out actually. So I'm going to want to make a tank. What kind of tanks do I have options here? So I've got a portable tank, in the tank there, seared tanks, but this is the kind I want to make. 8 glass, pretty basic. One of the easiest types of tanks you can get. Put that there. And the aqueous accumulator will fill it with water for me. Thank you, accumulator. And I actually want to move some of this stuff. I'll probably have like a massive drying rack set up later on. When I can. I want to move my crafting station. And I'll actually stick that in the wall here. Yeah. Fancy looking. Actually no. Actually that'd be fine. I'll destroy these 2 bits here. I don't want to have that. That's really annoying. I want a bit more smooth stone here. And what I'm doing here, so I don't have to make, is basically so I never have to make smooth stone again. Make another barrel. Bam. Aqueous accumulator, you want the back to be an output too. I think I'll just make this really neat. It's nice by getting my flow ducts out. There we go. I want some more smooth stone, I want much, I need lots of it. That's partly why I'm making this, so I get lots of smooth stone. So I'm going to want one more piece of fluid duct. Do I have one? Item ducts. Has that used all my fluid ducts? I think it did, so I'm going to need to get another one. What I could do actually is get these. Yeah, I think I'll do that instead. A bucket. And my wrench. Just so I can get up. Wrench, 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 wrench. Get that there. There we go. Water back. Piece of smooth stone to go there, and voila. So that is full of water. And you can't actually see, it doesn't tell you. Our accumulator is open to the back. And I'm going to want to make a... Just remember the name of it. And to make sure this, that's already gone down too low. That's fine. So I want a... Let's get the thermal expansion page up. If I can remember the name of it. I'm going to show you thermal expansions. Cool stuff. So thermal expansion there. It is the... It doesn't require power. Where would it be? Not with the florbs. So sometimes accumulator, igneous extruder. That's it. So it's almost the same, because it's a piston, not a bucket. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, extra 2, plus 1 for the piston. 6, 7, 8, 2 tin and a couple of bits of redstone. We've got 1 tin there. Let's put this stuff down. So 2 tin and a couple of bits of redstone. So I make the pneumatic servo on a 1. Piston. Do I not have... Oh, I need to gold in. So I think I've forgotten something, but... Igneous extruder. Now this is a very useful device. Alright, let me open it. It's broken. I'm just going to reload quickly, guys. One single player. Hopefully this will fix it. Let's see. Okay, so let's get rid of this wood. Pick it up. Here we go. So you've got cobblestone, stone, or obsidian here. Each one requires something different. So let's just shift click here a minute. To make cobblestone, you need a bit of lava and a bit of water, and it will just make cobblestone infinitely. Cobblestone generator, basically. To make stone, it uses 1 bucket of water and leaves the lava. You need at least 1 bucket of lava in there. We set this to high. I go get a bucket of lava from the mine. I shall fill up this tank with lava because I need some more. Where'd my tank go? Ah. Went into the actual smeltery, which is not nice, but it's fine. So I know exactly where this is. Back Morph down. Make it a bit easier. There were torches down here, but I was a bit of an idiot and let water down. So this way, in here, this way up here. Bit of a maze. I know this is really badly organised. Got a little safe spot here. So I put my thing. I just fill it up with lava by right clicking on it. Right click lava bucket, put it in there. Could have an automated pump or something doing this, but when you're full, pick it up. Keeps the lava in it. Now, a tank I've got full of water. If you break that, it does not keep the water. I will demonstrate that because it's only got water in it, and I've got an infinite source of water from the accumulator, which basically acts a bit like a pump. I think I read somewhere it does act like a pump if you put it in the right situation, but it also works as an infinite water source collector thing when you're chilling with it, like I've got it set up here. So if I put my tank of lava on top of here a minute, I can see there. So put right click on here with lava, and that's there. Water's there. Enabled high a minute. Change. Put my stone out of here as well. So I love barrels. Just make a stack. I think another half stack of glass because that's still some stuff. Do that. Okay, so if I set this, my stone in the barrel, and set this to ignore, it will use some lava and cobblestone. Doesn't use any lava, but uses a bucket of water each time, and makes me stone. So I've got an accuracy accumulator here, which is constantly filling with water. No stone. So this will basically make me stone. Automatically stone making. That's a pretty nice system. Pretty nice system there. I could make cobblestone with it, but who needs to make cobblestone generators really? Click here, it leaves one, which is nice, so I can just go here and decorate a bit. So yeah, it looks a bit ugly. Mulberry is not going to grow in this. Some parts I'm not too fussed about, but I am fussed about most parts here. Just tidy up a bit. Smooth stone. Coach. The outside looks nice. Destroy these two bits. So I think that just about wraps it up for this episode. So we did a bit of smeltery stuff, sand, and got our Nukes extruder all set up. So that wraps it up for this episode, guys. I'm untame Madman. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and goodbye.